You can still love someone and walk away, and that's going to be the topic of today's video, so let's get right to it. You can deeply care for someone and even love them, but you've got to recognize when staying is hurting you more than helping you. Walking away doesn't mean that you don't love them anymore, it means that you love yourself enough too, and sometimes you've got to put yourself first before them, and that's such a tough call to make. Have you ever loved someone and still feel like leaving is the only way to breathe again? Because I know a lot of you guys clicking on this video will have felt that, so let's talk about it. Because love doesn't cancel out damage. You can love someone and still be unhappy, and this is way more common than you can imagine, but many people don't realize this, and they get trapped in these toxic relationships unknowingly. Love doesn't automatically equal compatibility. This is something people often get mixed up with. Just because you find feelings for someone doesn't mean that they're the right ones for you, and staying in these relationships just because you love them can be a form of self-abandonment. As I said, putting yourself first is key for your health and long-term well-being. It's difficult, but sometimes it's necessary. It's also important to have self-respect over sentiment. It's really important to know your self-worth, and this can mean walking away from whatever chips away at your peace. Sometimes our relationships can be damaging without us taking any action towards it because we think the other person will change or the circumstances will change. But you can just sit and wait for things to get better sometimes, and they won't. You've got to take action and put yourself first in these situations, and this means to respect yourself, choosing pain now to protect your peace later. You can't pour from an empty cup in a relationship. Love should never drain you dry. Love should elevate you and make you feel on top of the world, not make you feel tired of life. There are ways to avoid this though, such as setting boundaries, because they're a form of love, and let me explain. If you set boundaries for yourself and them, it isn't selfish, it's how you stay whole and ensure that you're not drained by the whole relationship. Boundaries don't have to be huge, big, scary ones. They can be small, because even small ones are a foot in the right direction. If they continually then cross these lines that you've clearly drawn down, love alone won't fix that kind of situation. And that's the kind of situation you've got to put yourself first in. A question that often gets asked a lot though is, how can I walk away? Well, I think you've got to work on your emotional maturity, and that means making the hard calls. Maturity is knowing when enough is enough, even if your heart isn't ready to hear that. Walking away is hard and painful, and no one wants to do it. With how rare connections are these days, we never want to leave them when we've got them, but it's understanding that staying will cause more damage than walking away in the long run. It's not about the blame game either, it's not about negativity, it's about leaving yourself to better yourself, not to get one up on the other person. I think it's really important to deal with leaving in the right way, because you can miss them and want them back, and this is a really toxic cycle to get stuck in, and it's one I got stuck in before. It's totally normal to feel this way, and like I say, I've been through this before. It's okay to feel this way. It's just understanding and recognizing when you do, so you can stop that before it becomes a toxic cycle. Letting go doesn't just mean it was meaningless either. It means that it's ran its course. In life, people come and go sometimes, and as much as you wanted it to work and loved them, sometimes it's just not meant to be. Love can end and still have been real. It's truly heartbreaking, but you will have made the right choice in the long term. In my own experience, I finally escaped that toxic relationship a few years ago. It dragged on for months and months after we'd broken up. And since I've left, I've really found inner peace in myself and found my true self again. And I've never felt better. If this video helps you in any way, then drop it a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on more of my content. With that being said guys, it's been Jxey, stay awesome.